Hello. Hello, this is Liz. Welcome to my little urban homestead. Just a little chat and also show off my shelves. I think it's brilliant. This is my extended pantry, my little supermarket if you like, with the freezer section and the canned section. I do enjoy it, but I thought I'd talk about starting your own and why I started my pantry, my extended pantry. It was 6 years ago that I started it, when I started canning, because you don't tend to can just a couple of things up. It's normally around about 8 that you do, because that's what fits in my canner, so that's what I did. And you're not going to eat them every night for just over a week. They're there for one night, 1 week, and then the following week we'll have it a night. So you need extra space anyway to put the items that you have canned. And because you're using up what you've canned yourself, you're not buying it from the supermarket. So it's saving money, especially if you've grown it yourself. Then you can it up and it's there, especially over winter, and you're not buying, so that money can be utilised to buy extra like tea and coffee and sugar and toilet paper. So you get a stock of other things as well going. Now in this country we don't have coupons to the extent they do in the United States. They do have the odd ones, 50p off or buy one get one free. If I see any offer like that, then I do go for it, but the rest of the time I don't. The way I save money is because I buy in bulk. I went to the butcher's about a month ago and I spent over £100, but it's filled my freezer and I've canned an awful lot of it up. There's peppermints in the freezer for Mason, so basically I won't need to buy any meat for the next 4 to 5 months till about March. Last week I went and did a grocery shop, spent about £150. Same again, it's in the freezer or I've canned it or dehydrated as well. So that's going to be it for the next 4 or 5 months. I won't be going shopping for that long. I will be sending Lurch, the supermarket, to pick up a couple of things, cheese and that type of thing. But that's it now. So for 2 people and a dog, a total of £250 to go 4 to 5 months is very good saving. Because if I went every week, split that down to what, £25–30 a week. If I went every week, you can guarantee I won't stick exactly to my shopping list. There will be impulse buys and that. Now the only impulse buys I do is when I come upstairs into my extended pantry to get some things for a meal that night or the following night, and think, oh, we haven't had this in a while, we'll have it now. And it hasn't cost me anything because I've already paid for it and it's already there. Mason, you are going on my nerves. Yes. But it's something that isn't really done in the United Kingdom, and there are a few of us, but not many. We are finding it expensive getting jars and lids. We have to import pressure canners from the United States, and it's a lot of expense and outlay, but I am through that side, and luckily I was still working when I started going through that expense, so I could afford it. But now it's just a couple of £100 every other year for tattle lids. Well, £100 every other year for lids, tattle lids, to keep me going. Now and again it's the seal and the overpressure plug on the canner itself, which is about £18 every couple of years. So keeping me ticking over, it still works out a lot cheaper than going to the supermarket. And you start to get known in your family as being, oh, the weird person that cans and stocks and makes anything out of anything, because you do get given things. I have got most of my own fruit trees, but I have been given fruit in the past. Pears before my pear tree started kicking in and fruiting. Damsons, I haven't got a damson tree, I was given damsons. My mother gives me fish now and again, trout, which I can up. My brothers give me a pumpkin. So there are several meals that I'll make out of them that have not cost anything. So it is well worth it, and because it does take a lot of time, but because I now no longer work, I'm retired more or less. Well, not more or less, I am retired now due to illnesses, but my time is taken up by an awful lot of this canning and dehydrating and freezing meals, and I carry it on through. There's a lot of canning here. There's about 150 jars, around about 150. Could be, yeah, there's probably more than that. It's about 150 here, and there's about 30 downstairs in my working pantry. But this isn't everything I can up. I've got things like chickpeas, garbanzo beans, they call them in the States, and they are dried, so they need soaking, or you can do without soaking them, and I'll do that over winter. The same as pinto beans, or the haricot beans, or peas, or stock, if I've got some stock in. At the moment I haven't got any bones or anything because I've got a lot of stock up here anyway, so that's alright. But I'll do bits of canning over the winter to just keep you topped up in the things that I haven't got at the moment. But it does save money in the long run if you don't put a monetary value on your time, because you have got the time to do these things. I don't know how people like Lisa Sutton from Sutton's Days, she's got a full-time job, They do a garden, they keep pigs, and she cans everything inside. Don't sit still too long, she'll probably try and can you. But I don't know how she finds the time for it, because it can take a long time. But with me, it's either I'm freezer cooking or canning or I'm sewing. So, and the usual, clean the house and that. Thank you. Bye.
It's a perfect situation.